Good morning to everyone. Today we are going to start our exercise 3.6 part number 5 of question number 1 up to fourth part of the question number 1 we have already finished. Now part number 5 and 6 both are same. Okay, only I will tell you how to convert in linear equation, then you will solve yourself. We have to solve these. First we will reduce the equation in linear equation, then we will solve it. So first look at 7x minus 2y and a big sign like this one. Okay, divide upon xy equal to 5. 8x plus 7y divided by xy equal to 15. Understand? Can you tell me what is meaning of this one? 7x minus 2y divided by xy. Suppose I write it 7 by 4 plus 8 by 4. So how will we write? We will write like this one. What is LCM? LCM is 4. 4 divided by 4, 7 plus 8. Whenever we will use this big sign, it means 4 is divided by 7 also, and 4 is dividing also 8 also. Can you write? So it is meaning same as it is. Can you write like this one? Yes. 7x. It's mean 7x is divided by xy. Now minus sign. 2y divided by xy equal to 5. Understand or not? Because what is meaning? It is meaning 7 is divided by 4 and 8 also divided by 4. Same as it is. 7x divided by xy and 2y also divided by xy. So what is meaning? They are all multiplication. 7 multiply x and divide by x into y. All are in multiplication. These are only. We can, so x cancel x. Okay. Always remember dear, we can cut numerator and denominator when they are in multiplication, not in plus and minus. You cannot cut dear, y cancel y. No, because in the middle is given minus sign. Okay, we can multiply only in case of multiplication. X cancel x, y cancel y. What is remain? Here is remain 7 divided by y divided by 2 divided by x equal to 5. Now it is equation number 1. Understand? So you will write equation number 1. Same as it is, we will convert second one. It is 8x divided by xy plus 7y divided by xy equal to 15. X cancel x, y cancel y. So 8 divided by y plus 7 divided by x equal to 15. Equation number 2. And now equation 1 and equation 2 we have already convert, and these questions are like part number 1, part number 2 or 3 and 4. Same as it is you will do. So what we will write? So we will write put 7 by y. It means y. So it means 1 by y equal to p and 1 by x. Because 2 by x it means you can take 2 by x. Can be right or not? 2 by x. 2 into 1 divided by x. So put 1 by x equal to q. Understand? And now you can solve these. Now it is like first part, second part or third part. You have to do yourself. Understand? Now look at dear sixth part. So please do yourself fifth part. Sixth part we observe that it is also like a fifth part. Yes, why not? Look at 7x minus 2y divided by xy, and here xy is divided another side, multiply. So it is become 7x minus 2y into 5 into xy, because xy is here dividing, another side multiply, so it is become 5xy, same as it is this equation. What we will write? It is meaning 6x plus 3y, and you know 6 multiply xy, xy is here multiply, another side divide, so you can write like this one, it is divide. Don't write like this one, dear. Don't write 6x plus 3y and it is 6 and xy another side divide. Don't write like this one. Xy is dividing both number. We will use a big sign. Understand? Now you can use same as it is. It is become now like a fifth part. So it means 6x divided by xy. X cancel. So what is remain? 6y plus 3y divided by xy. Y cancel. What is remain? 3x equal to 6. It is equation 1. Same as it is. We will convert here. 2x plus 3y equal to 6xy. Xy here multiply, another side divide. So 2x plus 3y dividing xy equal to 6. 2x divided by xy. X cancel x. What is remain? 2y plus 3 divided by x. 3 divided by x equal to 6. Same as it is, we will put 1 by y equal to p and 1 by x equal to q, and we will find value p and q, and we will put here p and q value here, and from here we can find value of x and y. So please do yourself. We have already finished like that question. Okay, so now we will do next part, 7th part. Now we will do a 7 and 8 part. Both are same part there. We will do only 8 part. You have to do yourself 7th part. So what we will do? In the previous question, we observed that it is already like this one given. 2x plus 3 by y equal to 8. And what we did? We did put 1 by x equal to p and 1 by y equal to q. But we observed that here is not x and y. Here x and y both are given equal. So always we will take dear a number which is present in both equations. Okay, any equation. So we observed that 3x plus y, 3x plus y, 3x minus y, 3x minus y. So we will put it is equation 1, it is equation 2. So right, put 1 upon 3x plus y equal to p and 1 upon 3x minus y equal to q. In equation 1 and equation 2. Same as it is here, dear. We will put x plus y, x plus y, x minus y, x minus y. Put 1 by x plus y equal to p and 1 upon x minus y equal to q. Put in equation 1 and 2. In equation 1 and 2. So put at 1 upon 3x plus y p plus 1 upon 3x minus y q equal to 3 upon 4, equation number 3. Understand? Otherwise, dear, if you want to remove 4 is divide, another side multiply. Next is, it is 1 upon 2, but 1 upon 3x plus y p and divide by 2 plus, not plus, it is minus 1 upon 2 as it is, and 1 upon 3x minus y q. So you will write it is q and it is minus 1 upon 8. Understand? You can solve it by taking LCM. Understand? So what is LCM? LCM is 2. So p minus q equal to minus 1 by 4. So what you can write? To another side multiply. So P minus Q equal to 2 into minus 1 minus 2 divided by 4. Understand? You can cut, otherwise no need. Now what we will do? 4 is here, dividing, another side multiply. So 4 into P minus Q, yes, multiply, minus 2. So we will write, it is become, and same as it is, 4 another side multiply, you can write here 4 into P plus Q equal to 3. I am writing here, okay. Next, it is become 4 into P, 4P plus 4Q equal to 3. Equation number 3. Same as it is, seventh part we will do yourself. So it is become, dear, equation 3, 4P plus 4Q equal to 3. Equation number 3, and it is become 4 into P, 4P minus 4Q equal to minus 2. Now we will find value P and Q and put here P and Q. Understand? And now if you want to find value of P and Q, so we must be make the coefficient are equal. Coefficient of P 4 4. So no need to make coefficient are equal, but both are positive. It means we should subtract equation 3 and 4. But we observe that coefficient of Q also equal is given, and but coefficient of Q are one positive, one is negative. So it means if we add 4 positive, 4 minus 4 0. So it means either you can write subtract equation 3 from 4, or you can write add equation 3 and 4. Do you understand? Yes, because 4Q minus 4Q, what is become 0? Because we want to remove one variable. By elimination method we are doing. Any method you can use, cross multiplication method, elimination method, or substitution method. Adding 4Q minus 4Q 0. Always remember, whenever we will write subtract, then we will change sign. 4P plus 4P 8P equal to 1. So P value, so it is become P equal to 1 upon 8. P equal to 1 upon 8. Now we have to find value of Q also. To write, put P equal to 1 by 8 in equation. In which equation? P and Q. These are to P and Q. In equation 3 and 4. In any equation you can put. In equation 3, P 4 into P value 1 by 8 plus 4Q equal to 3. 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 1 upon 2 plus 4Q equal to 3. We want to find value of Q, so we should remove 1 by 2 and 4 also. 1 by 2 another side negative, here is positive, another side negative. So it is become 3 minus 1 by 2. What is become? It is become 5 by 2. You will take yourself LCM and you will write. So 4Q equal to 5 upon 2. We want to find value of Q. 4 is multiply, another side divide. So Q equal to 5. 4 into 2, 8. So what is value of Q? 5 upon 8. And P value 1 by 8. So now what we will do? But we have to find value of X and Y. So now we will put P and Q value, right? So we know 1 upon 3x plus y equal to P and 1 upon 3x minus y equal to q. We already know this. So what is, first we will write value of p. So 1 upon 3x plus y equal to, what is p value? P value 1 upon 8. So we will multiply 3x plus y into 1. 3x plus y equal to 8 into 1. 8. Equation number 5. Understand this? Same as it is from here. We will put value of q. 1 upon 3x minus y. Q value 5 by 8. So we will multiply 5 multiply by this equation. So what we will write? 5 into 3, 15x minus 5y. 5 into 3, 15x minus 5 into y, 5y into 8. Equation number 6. But we want to find value of x and y. If you want to find value of x and y, again we will get two more equations, and these are the two equations, and we want to find value of x and y. So how will you find? By elimination method or substitution method. You will do yourself. From equation 5 and 6 you can find value of x and y. So what we will do? We will make the coefficient of x or y equal. It is 15, it is 3. So what number you will multiply? By 5. Multiply equation 5 by 5. Or it is 5, it is 1. So multiply by 5. So please do yourself. It is 8 question. One more part is remain. You have to do yourself. And 7th part also like a 8th part. I hope everyone understand this. Note down it, please. Now, second question, first part. The exercise 3.6 is very, very important. Every year, dear, if any question is come, it is come from exercise 3.6. So it is very important. Understand it? So first part, and in second question, I will make only equation and you have to solve yourself. Whenever there is a statement is given, so anyhow, if you make the equation, so it is very easy to solve the questions. So what we will do? Ritu can row downstream 20 km in 2 hours and in upstream 4 km in 2 hours. Find her speed in total water. Now speed of current. Now first you have to know what is downstream and what is upstream. So look as dear. It is a river. Everyone know it is a river. And everyone, one more thing. In a river, the water is flowing in this direction. Okay, it is water and flowing that direction. Okay, so in this one direction. So everyone know downstream mean dear. Downstream mean in the direction of water. In which direction water is flowing. So if suppose is water is flowing in that direction, also you are going in this direction. And upstream mean dear, water is flowing this direction and you are going on that direction, opposite direction. Okay, if water is flowing that direction and you also going in that direction, it is downstream. And upstream mean water and you are going on different direction. Understand or not? Because whenever if you want to swim in the river and if you are going to in the downstream, so it means your speed is increased or not, because water also flowing that direction, you are also going that direction. But water is going in this direction and you are going this direction, so your speed of the swimming is decreased or not. It is very difficult to swim in this direction. So always remember, so it is. So downstream it is downstream in the same direction of water. And find her speed in still water and the speed of current. Speed of current mean dear speed of water. At what speed water is flowing in the river. So what we want to find? find her speed in still water. Still water mean when water is not flowing, when water is stopped. Okay, so let speed of Ritu in still water x kilometer per hour, and it is speed of water y kilometer y per hour. Understand? Now dear, only you have to understand how to make equation according to question. Understand dear? Tell me dear, one thing is always remember, in downstream mean dear, downstream mean the direction in which downstream mean a direction in direction of water. You are also going downstream mean you are also going in direction of water. In which direction water is flowing, you also going. Suppose it is x and it is y, and you know water is flowing this direction and you also going in this direction. Its speed x, its y. So now if you will go in downstream in direction of water, your speed is increase or not? So always in downstream the speed of current and speed of a man who is swimming, so it is x plus y. And always in upstream mean in the opposite direction of water. Water is going in this direction and you are going in this direction, so your speed is decrease or not? So it is always x minus y. Understand or not? It is your speed x and it is y in the. So always first according to question, you write speed of Ritu in downstream. So in downstream mean in direction of water. So your speed is increase or not? So what is your speed? X plus y. Always remember. In downstream we will add, and in upstream, so we will write speed of Ritu in upstream. How much? It is minus x minus y kilometer per hour. Understand? Now look at. Now we will make equation. These are not equation. These are only we find what is the speed in downstream. Downspeed mean both are going in the direction of water. If both are going in direction of water, so speed actually, obviously it is increased. Okay, x plus y. So now in the question is given, Ritu can row downstream in 20 kilometer in 2 hours. So always remember dear, it is distance, it is time. So distance divided by time is always speed. Otherwise you can write distance equal to time into speed. So what is given? Distance. So write according to question 20 kilometer divide by. Otherwise you can write distance divided by speed equal to time. So it is distance. Understand or not? It is distance. Distance divided by time. Any one you can use. This one or this one. So distance divided by 2 equal to speed. So 20 kilometer divided by 2 and can row in downstream, and in downstream what is the speed? X plus y. So distance divided by time equal to speed. What is speed in downstream? X plus y. Or you can write here distance divided by speed. What is speed in downstream? X plus y equal to time. What is? It is 2 by 1. So you can use any equation. So 2 cancel by 10. So what is first equation? X plus y equal to 10. It is first equation. Or you can write x plus y. So 2 another side divide. So x plus y multiply by 2 equal to 20 into 1 20. So 2 another side divide. So x plus y equal to 10. So same as it is. Understand it? You can use this one or this one. Okay, any one. Next is and upstream. Ritu is rowing 4 kilometer in 2 hours. And where? In upstream. So 4 kilometer divide by in 2 hours divide by time equal to, she is going in speed in upstream, x minus y. So 2. So what is remain? X minus y equal to 2. Equation number 2. Or you can write there distance divided by speed. Speed in downstream, x minus y equal to hour. So it is 4 divided by 2 equal to x minus y. Same as it is. So now, but we want to find value of x and y. So what we will do? I hope you understand it. So now it is become, what is equation? X plus y equal to 10. Equation number 1. And x minus y equal to 2. Equation number 2. We want to find value x and y. So it is very simple. X and y. Again it is become a linear equation. And linear equation, I think we have already do many questions. What we will do? We make the coefficient are equal. Coefficient 1, 1. Yes, so it's mean, and sign are opposite. It's mean adding equation 1 or 2. Or coefficient 1, coefficient 1. Both are positive. So subtract equation 1 and 2. So find yourself x and y value. Understand here? It is speed of the still water and y is the speed of the current. Okay? It is x is speed of Ritu. It is come, I am telling you, x will come 6 plus 2, 12. 12 divided by 2, 6 come. And it is come y. Put x equal to 6 in equation 1. So it is come 4. It is your answer. You can verify also. 20 kilometer in 2 hours. So 20 kilometer distance divide by 2 speed. What is come speed? Speed is 10 in downstream. In downstream x plus y. 6 plus 4, 10. It's mean our answer is right. Okay. Now we will do next part. Look at. Note down it and you have to do yourself. Now second question, third part. What is given? Ruhi travels 300 kilometer. Ruhi want to travel A to B and how much? 300 kilometer. To her home partially. Partially mean some part by train and partially by bus. Ruhi wants to total travel 300 kilometer. She is travel some parts by train. It is train and some part by bus. It is given. She takes 4 hours. She takes 4 hours if she travel 60 kilometer by train. So it means first 60 kilometer by she is traveling by train and remaining by bus. So how much remain? Total distance 300 and 60 kilometer she has already traveled by train. So how much remain? It is 240 kilometer by bus. And how much time is taking? 4 hours. So it means distance is given, speed we know, so we will using equation. How much? 4 hours. So we will find, so it means total how much hours is taking? 4 hours. So it means time taking by train and bus how much? From A to B? 4 hours. So we will write, we will use formula distance divided by speed equal to time. So how much distance traveled by train? 60 kilometer. And what is speed of train? X. So this is the time taken by train. But by train and bus, by both, how much time taking? 4 hours. So how much distance taking? Distance covered by bus? 240. 240 and speed of bus? Y. It is also time, it is also time. Both how much hours? It is 4 hours. So it is our equation number 1. It is our equation number 1. Understand dear? So it is equation number 1. Now same as it is, we will make second equation. If she travel 100 kilometer by train, not 60. Now she is traveling by 100 by train. So how much traveled by bus? 200. So it means, so 100 divided by x plus 200 by y and equal to by bus. She takes 10 minute longer. 10 minute longer mean she is taking 10 minute more to the 4 hours. So 10 minute more. More mean dear. So total time how much? 4 hours plus 10 minute. But it is hours and 10 minute longer. That is minute. So change minute in hour. So it is 1 upon. So 4 plus 1 upon 6. So how much? We will add it. So 6 4s are 24. 24 plus 1. So it is our 25 by 6 hour. So it is equation 1 and it is equation 2. And I think you can solve. You have to solve yourself. We have already made equation. Please solve it yourself. Understand? So what we will do? Look at. So we will put what? Otherwise you can take common also. Because 4. So it is. So you can, otherwise you can write put 1 by x equal to p and 1 by y equal to q in equation 1 and 2. So what is remain? 1 by x mean p. So 60p plus 240q equal to 4. And we know 4 is dividing 60 also, 240 also. You can write in simplest form also. You can write 4 another side, divide 60p another side. Otherwise you can take common also. What is common? You can take 4 common. What is remain? 15p plus 60q equal to 4. 4 is multiply another side, divide 4 cancel 4. What is remain? So equation 1 is become 4. 15p plus 16q equal to 1. Equation number 3. Same as it is dear. We will change equation number 2. So equation number 2 dear. 1 by x. It is 100p plus 200q equal to 25 by 6. Again we will take common. What is common? Or 25 also. 25. What is remain? 4p plus 8q equal to 25 by 6. 25 is here, multiply another side, divide. So 25 cancel 25. So you can write 4p plus 8q equal to 1 upon 6. 6 here divide, you can multiply. So 6 for the 24p plus 48q equal to 1. It is equation 4. Now you can find using equation 3 and 4. Using equation 3 and 4, we can find value of p and q, and after finding p and q, we will put here find the value of x and y. Please do yourself this one also. Understand this? Please note down it. Now last part of the second equation, second part. Okay, it is very important also. Exercise 3.6 is very important. Each question is very important, and example also. Look at 2 women and 5 men can together finish the embroidery work. Embroidery work mean cloth work. Clothing mean when you can see in your home your mother using of cloth, and we are making designs on the cloth, flowers like this one. We make the flowers by using of the threading, make the flowers or other design on the cloth. It is called embroidery work in 4 days. So 2 women and 5 men can together work in a 4 days. In how many days? In 4 days. While 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. And if there is 3 women and 6 men, then they can finish in 3 days. So we have to find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work. So we have to find one woman, in how many days one woman can finish the work. And same as it is also one man also, and also we have to find one man can do finish the work in how many days. So what we will do? So first, let one woman can finish the work in X day and one man can finish a work in Y days. So first, dear, it is very important. First, look at here. Tell me if you can finish a work in 2 days. In how many days? In 1 day, in 2 days. So tell me, in 1 day, in only 1 day, how many work you can finish? Always work mean one work, okay? One work. Always work we will take one. So tell me, you can finish a work in 2 days. In 1 day, how many work you will finish? Half work or not? 1/2 work. It is very simple. And in next day also, you will find 1/2. Again, next day also you will do half work. So half plus half, how much total work? It is become 1 work. Same as it is, if you can finish a work in 3 days, so in 1 day, how much work you will finish? If you can finish a work in 3 days, so in 1 day, how much work you will finish? 1/3 part of this work. In next day, 1/3 part. In next day, 1/3 part. 1, 2, 3. In 3 days, how many work you finish? 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So 3, 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 3/3. How much work you have already finished? 1. So always remember, same as it is dear, if I write it here, if you can finish a work in X days, you can finish a work in X days. So in 1 day, how many? You can finish in 3 days. In 1 day, you can finish in 1/3 part. Same as it is. So in 1 day, how much you will finish? 1/X part of the total work. 1/X or not? If you understand this one, so it is, you can do very easily this question. Understand? So in 1 day, in 1 day, how much work is finished by one woman? 1/X part. Same as it is. In 1 day, one man, how much part of the work will finish? 1/Y days. Understand it? It is very important. Now look at here. If you understand it is very easy to understand the question. So tell me, if you can finish a work in X days, so in 1 day, how much work you will finish? 1/X. So same as it is, we write it. One woman can finish the work in 1 day. So how much work you can finish? 1/X part. Same as it is, we find one man can finish the work in 1 day, 1/Y part. Understand? Now in question is given 2 men and 5 women can finish the work in 4 days. So we write, therefore 2 women and 5 men can finish the work in how many days? In 4 days. Now if you, and same as it is here, if you can finish a work in 3 days, so in 1 day how much you will finish? 1/3. Same as it is, you can, 2 men and 5 men, 2 women and 5 men can finish a work in 4 days. So same as it is, 2 women and 5 men can finish the work in 1 day. Same as it is, in 1 day, how many? 1/4 part. Now we observe that total work of 2 men and 5 men in 1 day equal to 1/4. So it means 2 women work in how? 2 women and 5 men, how much work? It is in 1 day. So 2 women work in 1 day, 2 women work and mean plus 5 men work in one day. How many? 1 upon 4. And tell me, one woman can finish in one day 1 by x. So 2 men how many can do? 2 into 1 by x. Understand or not? Because cost of 1 pen 5 rupees, cost of 2 pen 2 into 5. Same as it is, one woman can finish a work in one day 1 upon x. Same as it is, 2 women work in one day 2 into 1 by x, 2 by x, plus 5 men how many will do? 5 into 1 upon y, 5y equal to 1 upon 4. It is your equation number 1. It is your equation number 1. If you understand equation number 1, you can find yourself equation number 2 also. What we will write in question for second equation? We will write same as it is. In place of 2 men, you will write 3 women and 6 men. Same as it is, you will write can finish the work in 3 days. Same as it is, we will find 3 women and 6 men can finish in 1 day. Same as it is, we will write same as in 1 day. How many? 1 upon 3. Same as it is, 2 women work. How many women? So 3 women plus 5 men in 1 day equal to 1 upon 3. So 1 woman can do finish in 1 by x. So 3 women, 3 upon x plus 5 upon y equal to 1 upon 3. It is equation number 1 and 2. We want to find value of x and y. So what we will do? It is like first question, first part. Put 1 by x equal to p and 1 upon y equal to q. First we will reduce the equation in linear equation, then we will find value of p and q, then we will put here p and q, we can find value x and y. So we have already finished this chapter. Third chapter we have already finished. Exercise 3.7 no need to do. Okay, it is not important for examination point. Okay, and what you have to do in your notebook, example number 17 and 18. It is your homework. Example number 17 and 18. Example number 17, 18 and 19. And example 19 are very important. Example 90 very important. Okay, so you have to do in your notebook example 17, 18 and 19. And we have finished our third chapter. Today videos is it's too long. Okay, so please, if you have any problem in third chapter, ask me again and again, and next chapter we will start fourth chapter. Okay, thank you everyone, have a nice day.